Guys, I had this crazy, amazing thought driving today. There are many different ways to connect to whatever energy we happen to want to follow. There's tarot, okay? There's Ouija. There's pendulums. I've just recently learned bone throwing. There's drumming. Thank you, Freya. There's tea reading. There's going to a psychic and having them look at their crystal ball. There's all sorts of ways, and I'm sure that there's plenty that I haven't named and plenty that I don't even know yet. But I kind of wanted to really get you guys to divulge in the idea. I don't know if you remember a video that I made quite a while back, and it was discussing what I called boiling points, where you take your cauldron and you put all these facts into it, and then you let the water boil away and you see what's left. Basically what you're doing when you do that is coming up with a common ground. You're seeing what those things about the world have in common, and you're seeing what you're left with, because that's what's essentially important. So when it comes to all of these ways of communicating with your ancestors, when communicating with spirits, when communicating with the energy that is the universe, or whatever you want to call it, I want you all to understand, and I think you all do. That's why this group was created, to show everyone that we are all one. So what's important when it comes to using these platforms of communication is the fact that we are trying to communicate. We are trying to build a rapport and a relationship with our ancestors, the energy that is the universe, God, whatever it is that you're wanting to think of it as. Do you understand that that doesn't even matter? It doesn't matter who you're trying to communicate with or how. The boiling point of your cauldron is that you're trying to communicate. That is what I want you to focus on. I want you all to understand how beautiful you are for wanting to do that. For wanting a relationship with that, with something other than this earthly realm. That makes you so beautiful. I don't care if it's witchcraft, if you go to church, if you meditate, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. It just matters that you do. Now me, I call it Mama Universe, and I work with energy. I'm learning more and more about myself all the time, every day. It's important. Okay, so I call it Mama Universe, right? Can you imagine having a child or several children? It really doesn't matter. And everything that you do is for them. And you have literally surrounded everything that you do, and your existence is solely based on them growing. And you have to have this back and forth communication to make that happen. But they don't hear you. And it's not necessarily that they're going, la 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 la, I'm not listening. It's they literally just don't even know you're there. That's so heartbreaking. And that is how I think of Mama Universe. I think there are people that don't even try to talk to her. And it doesn't, it could be, you know, in any fashion. I mean, to me, she's Mama Universe. To others, they refer to it as God. You know, to others, there are their ancestors that are important to them. And thank goodness, thank everything for the people that try. Because I can't imagine devoting everything that I am. All we are, guys, are manifestations of the energies so that they can have emotions. We are the universe's emotions. Okay? We are a manifestation of the energies, emotions. We are a being made of that so that it can study itself. That's why we're going through so much. So much. And it is important that you have a relationship. You can't just have a relationship with God or think that you do because you've prayed to Him asking that your life stays good or gets better. That's not a relationship. That's a codependency, or not codependent, that's dependent. You realize they need you also. It's a back and forth. You have to be grateful. None of this is owed to you. Say thank you. Or even just have a community. I remember I used to go outside. I have a poem about it, actually. I think I read it for the group once. I used to go outside and sit in the swing and just thank God, because at that time that's what I believed, for everything, anything I could think of. I didn't want anything. I wasn't asking for anything. I just wanted to thank Him for stuff He had already done, because people don't do that. And I felt sorry for God. And that doesn't make me think that I'm better than God. No. It's like a parent to their child. I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to show love and appreciation. Because you don't have to be here. Nothing had to put you on this earth and give you an opportunity to learn on a super intense, deep level. People are so focused on politics. Do you take politics with you when you leave this place? No, you don't. Don't you focus on the important stuff? And I just wanted to say that the fact, those of you who are trying to have a relationship with that energy, that is beautiful. Thank you for being awake. How many people do you know right now who are sick? How many people do you know who have cancer? How many people do you know who are depressed? I need you guys to understand that that is a direct reflection of the energy that we are communicating with. I also need you to understand that it isn't your job to change the people around you. And if you really have a hankering to do that, I need you to understand that it's not going to start by you pressing other people. It's going to start by you being you. Just be yourself. And you're going to be happy doing what you do because you're healthy. People are going to see that. So be the change you wish to see in the world is so spot on, because you're a teacher whether you think you are or not. You are a teacher in every step you make in this realm. Somebody's watching you. And whether it be an entire group of people or just one person that you touch, that one person could go on to do the same for just one person or a group of people. And then those people or that one person will go to touch on someone else's life. And so it goes. It's not even a matter of changing people. It's a matter of just making them aware. That's it. So I just wanted to say thank you, because I know here in this group, we are full of people who do that, who have a relationship with Mommy Universe, or whatever you guys want to call it. So today, and I mean, my kids and I were talking about this the other day too. Say thank you. Just let her know that you love her, or him. Let them know that you love them and that you appreciate the opportunity to help them grow. And you're growing. When it came to my kids, I told them, everybody wants to say, oh, Christmas is coming. Christmas, I want this and I want that. And I'm going to ask Santa for this. Does anybody stop and think what Santa might want for Christmas? I mean, he's a person too. The cookies, I mean, my goodness, the guy's probably diabetic by now. Like, does anybody stop and think, like, maybe he wants more than cookies and milk? Think about it, you guys. Let's pull ourselves out of our selfishness and be grateful. Be grateful for something worth being grateful for. And that is sheer opportunity to be something bigger and better for the greater good. Happy October. I love you.